Fast as the Wind occupies the outside stall of the field. And they'll jump here at Beckett's Gate. All set. Lights on.
Okay, riders, clear.
Ready. And he hit the button and they're racing Fast as the Wind. Just allowed time to find itself early on, back towards the rear with Absolute Magic. Midnight Banquet flew the gates and is going to sail straight to the top in the early part over One Org, Hey Magic, Regal Rogue fourth. Absolute Magic settling down on the inside of Fast as the Wind as they cruise up to the first corner and go by the 1400. Into the back of the Ascot track they run, and Midnight Banquet's rider slammed the brakes on, wanted to dawdle, so Regal Rogue quickly peeled off for Jerry Noski, zipped around the outside at the 1200 mark and now rolls to the top from One Org and Midnight Banquet third. Then 2.5 lengths to Hey Magic down on the inside of the favourite Fast as the Wind, and they're being trailed by Absolute Magic, about 4 or 5, no more from the leader at the 1,000 metres. Coming along the Swan River side of the track, it's Regal Rogue who makes play. 3/4 the margin. Running second is One Org. Midnight Banquet down on the rail third. The tempo pretty even. 1.5 to Fast as the Wind outside of Hey Magic, and Absolute Magic still brings up the tail of proceedings. And so by the 750, Regal Rogue, the pilot, a 1/2 length only on One Org, who's sneaking a little closer. Midnight Banquet about to get off their heels. 1.5 to Fast as the Wind, now being ridden along from Hey Magic, and Absolute Magic is struggling to stay with them as they near the home corner. 400 left to travel. Up nearing the bend, Regal Rogue tested by One Org. Around them now, Midnight Banquet. Hey Magic behind it. Fast as the Wind coming towards the middle of the track. That's where the first two winners have come from so far. At the 250, One Org got its nose in front. Midnight Banquet looked the immediate danger. Hey Magic's getting a run towards the inside. I don't like Fast as the Wind. Midnight Banquet, One Org together from Hey Magic. It's Midnight Banquet and One Org. They went to it. Midnight Banquet. Midnight Banquet has won it narrowly from One Org, and Hey Magic third from Fast as the Wind, who only just plugged at the line from Regal Rogue, and Absolute Magic was back there. Absolute. Number 6 is the winner, Midnight Banquet. Trained by Owen Cocking. Well, there's a bit of a day with the last two winners prepared by trainers who earned the title of being very astute in the goldfields. Former Kalgoorlie trainers, Heck McLaren and Owen Cocking. And they've come up with successive winners here on Anzac Day with Midnight Banquet, Sean McGruddy. He jumped very quickly, sprung the gates, but he wanted to slow them down and then took the trail and has proven just a little too good at the end of the 1800 in 151.37 from One Org. Matthew Autier, and third will be Hey Magic. Fast as the Wind. Well, it got to seemingly the right part of the track. That's where the first two winners had come from, but really only just grounded out, was under heavy duress over the last 200. Midnight Banquet by Danehill Express out of Sarasite Cell is raced by Rod and Lyle Della Costa and ridden by Shooter McGruddy. 870, 340. Gets home to win, around a $9 chance. It held its own in the market throughout. One Org. Matt Autier for Merrill Haley by Redoubtable from the Scenic Sister will pay $340 for the place. And Hey Magic third home by Blackfriars out of Haley's Image, Albie Beckett, Sean O'Donnell, no third tote. A neck by 3/4 the margins, 36.69 there, that concluding 600 metres. Race 4 on the card will be the Hahn Super Dry Maiden over 1200, and the next of the day clear of any alterations, as is the case for the day, with of course the exception being the last on the program. So Midnight Banquet gets the chocolates here for one of the great characters of the goldfields in Owen Cocking. Celebrates its third win, doesn't win out of turn, Midnight Banquet, but has put together successive victories. Now let's go down to the winners' enclosure, and it's like a bit of old goldfields reunion week down there today. Gareth, Heck McLaren and now Cocking with a winner here in the metropolitan area.
You better probably interviewing these legends, Macca, where you grew up. They probably were picking you up there on the side stream when you were the postman in those days. But last time I interviewed Owen, he said, oh, this is just a bread and butter horse. It's a pretty handy bread and butter horse, mate.
Oh, yeah, he goes all right.
Back-to-back victories today, and once again it was a little bit different. He just sat off the pace. Good ride by McGruddy.
Oh, he's a good rider.
Yep.
He rode him quite a few times. He knows the horse, you know.
Were you expecting that today?
Yeah. I backed him.
Did you? Had a couple of bob. Now you would have been pretty good in the days there at the Goldfields with the 2 up as well.
Oh, yeah. But didn't always leave with it.
What should we be going today, heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails. Well done, mate. Where do we see this fella again?
Oh, about a fortnight.
Yep.
Goes through the classes.
Done a wonderful job. Job well done.
Thanks, mate.
There we go. There's Owen Cocking and Sean McGruddy. Only 1 ride for 1 winner today. He picks up the ride. We won't say it too loud because the Frenchman's just right next to us, but he did jump off here to ride the 2nd place getter, and I guess that's how it works sometimes, Brittany.
Well, it's always nice when you come for 1 ride and get the 1 winner. Nice little 100% strike rate for your Anzac Day. So it was brilliant by Sean McGruddy, and a lot of initiative from him in the ride as well. And we'll have a chat to him about that decision to just ease back and let them get in front of him.
Maybe ask him too. He's got a busy day in the town that he loves in Albany tomorrow, and also Pinjarra Saturday or Friday. So
Gareth's trying to sneak a few winners out
just
of you already.
Just one shooter. That'll be nice.
Well, firstly, we'll talk about this win and jumped nicely and were able to lead, and then we're happy just to sit back and take the trail on those that crossed you.
Yeah, look, small field. There wasn't a lot of pressure, and he was just going to touch keen, so I just got him to come back underneath me, and just as I did that, Jerry Noski took off on one of Kersey's, who don't mind taking it up if there's not a lot of speed. And I knew when she did take it up that it would remain a genuine gallop, and it did. But he settled good, and to his credit, he really fought on. He wanted to win, so that's it's been half his trouble early on in his career. He won a 2,200-metre maiden at Northam and then struggled to sort of win another one until last start, and then he's put 2 together, so good effort.
When you presented him on the corner, were you pretty confident that he would be able to win?
Yeah, like I said, I was quite surprised that he really knuckled down, and when I popped him out, he found a bit and he did enough to hold on.
Now, for Gareth, do we have a winner coming up in the next couple of days?
Yeah, got a busy couple of days. Nothing really springs to mind, so I'll just be doing my best on all of them.
All right, we'll have it each way on everything, and hopefully you can get us home a winner. Congratulations.
Each way, all up the lot. Thanks, Britt.
He always says that, shooting. He'll walk home with 3 winners, and then I told you so. I told you so.
Anytime he goes to Albany.
Yep, he usually wins. Okay, we'll be back before race number 4. That's not far away, and well done to Owen Cocking too, with Midnight Banquet defeating Wanorg, Hey Magic, and fast as the wind, she had her opportunity. She was back in 4th.